So 12 boards, match points. Auctions given to us. So we're in 3 now. All right, how did we get here? Partner opens a heart. We bid a spade. Partner bids 2 diamonds. We bid 3 clubs. Fine. Double on our left. Okay. Partner bids 3 diamonds. Sounds good. I understand that we're in a bit of a tricky spot over 3 diamonds. I'm not convinced that I want to play 3 no trump with the double of 3 clubs on my left. I think I would be very tempted to play this in either 4 spades or 5 diamonds. Maybe depending on what partner does over 3 spade bid. I mean, obviously we could have bid 3 spades here to show our 6th spade, and then we might be able to get to 4 spades. Hey, Allie. Glad to see you. I know I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm sure that's because my stream time is not very efficient for where you live, but I'm glad that you've been checking out the VODs. Glad that you've been with me for a long time, actually. Probably pretty close to the beginning. But have a good rest. You know, catch the VOD later and see you around, I'm sure. So anyway, I mean, Robot decides to bid 3 now. I don't think it's the worst decision in the world. We do have a club stopper. But I think we're going to have a hard time collecting tricks without losing the lead to East on a hand like this. I guess it's possible partner has queen and a spade, but if they have that, wouldn't we rather play in 4 spades instead of 3 no trump? Yeah, I'm really not convinced by the 3 no bid. I think it's reasonable if you just look at the hand and you're like, well, we have clubs stopped and I'm in a tight spot, but thinking about it more, maybe you want to gear towards 4 spades or 5 diamonds. I mean, we know we have a 5-3 diamond fit, right? Partners rebid the diamond suit. They didn't have to bid over the double 3 clubs, so they could have passed if they were 5-4-2-2 or 5-4-3-1. So this definitely is 5-5. Anyway, here we are. And would you look at that? Well, we do miss out on the 6-2 spade fit. Partner opened a 10 count. I love it. Love it. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to win trick 1. I mean, is it possible that West has 7 clubs and East has both red suit aces? Yeah, of course. But I'm going to win trick 1. I guess it's actually pretty impossible for West to have 7 clubs, right? They would have bid 3 clubs over 1 spade. So then the question becomes, do we just bang the ace king of spades and hope that the queen drops? In which case we can take the first 7 tricks and we're probably done after that, but it would have been a good run. Or do we play on diamonds instead? We have the potential to lose, say, I mean, at least 4 clubs. Clubs are going to be 5-4, 6-3. And 2 red aces. I guess we should play on diamonds. You know, if the spade queen doesn't drop, then we're in huge trouble after cashing the ace king of spades. Alright. Diamond to the king and ace. And the club comes back. Well, I'm going to play low. I mean, there's no guarantee. Like, West has the club ace, so if we play the queen, it's not really going to work out for us. But by playing low, West might actually not cash the ace here. but they do. It's fine. Starting to seem pretty likely that clubs were, in fact, 6-3, and they are. So we might have done better if we'd cashed the ace-king of spades and the queen fell. I'm relatively convinced that diamonds aren't splitting, but I'm still going to play for the diamonds to split because I don't really know what else to do at this point. I mean, they'll probably switch to hearts anyway. Yeah, they do switch to hearts. Okay. Diamonds were splitting. Yeah, too bad. Queen doubleton of spades did fall. We might have been able to escape for down one less. Not sure. We probably did the right thing. Alright, board 2. Pass on our right, we open 2 spades. Unfavorable. I'm so confused as to what the robots believe is a opening preempt or not. Like, would they have preempted this without the diamond king? I think the answer is no. Does the diamond king add any value to our hand? No, of course not. So, 3 heart overcall on our left, 3 spades from partner. All pass. Whoa. Yeah, partner has an interesting dilemma over 3 hearts. I mean, the opponents are not vulnerable, so I don't think doubling is the way to go. So I suppose the question is just, do you think you're making 3 spades or not? And I think I would agree with partner's assessment that, yeah, I would expect to be making 3 spades with that hand, opposite a normal preempt. So, seems like a good competitive choice. I mean, could we be making 4 spades? Absolutely, but at match points you tend to just go for plus scores, especially when you've been preempted, even if that preempt is from your partner. 8 of diamonds lead. So, yeah. I mean, let's say this is a doubleton diamond and we cash 2 diamonds pitching a heart and then we play a club. West will probably win. I think it's unlikely that West is going to be able to find a way over to their partner's hand on an auction like this. I mean, East probably has the spade ace, but if West starts pulling trumps, I mean, sure, okay, we don't get a club ruff, but at least we're not at risk of a trump promotion in the diamond suit. But, you know, West is pretty likely to have the ace king of hearts. I don't know why they would lead a doubleton diamond instead of that. Like, if this was against a human, I would 100% believe that this diamond leads a singleton. But against the robots, I mean, literally anything could be happening. But yeah, ace king of hearts, one of the outside aces, is that good enough for 3 heart overcall? I mean, West might need everything. I think it's pretty unlikely East gets in to play another diamond. So yeah, let's just go ace queen of diamonds, pitch a heart, and lead a club, and presumably we're going to have to lose a heart, a spade, and 2 clubs from there if the jack of clubs doesn't fall. But, well, there we go. As expected. Why did West lead a doubleton diamond instead of the ace king of hearts? Who knows? Whoa. The queen of clubs holds. Okay, let's play another club. Spade switch from West. I guess we'll play low. I mean, it kind of doesn't help us to ruff a club in dummy, unless the jack is just coming down. Let me think about this for a second. I mean, if West started with Jack third of clubs, we probably make an extra trick by roughing a club. Because we'll be able to rough a club, and then we don't have to play a diamond to get back to hand. We can just exit the Queen of Hearts. West will be in. They can't give partner club rough. And obviously they can't play a diamond, so they're going to be forced to basically exit another heart, and then we can pull trumps. We have a problem if East has the Jack of clubs. I noticed that East played high-low in the club suit. We might in fact always have a problem if East has the Jack of clubs, though. Like, imagine if West started with ace third of spades, we play another spade, West wins, then they play clubbed East Jack and then get a club rough. You know, I wonder if I should have been a little bit more concerned about this plan for the defense earlier in the play. Because I could have tried to just pull trumps instead of playing on the club suit. And then worked on the clubs later after the trumps were all out. I think I'm just not going to try and rough a club. It just is a little bit too costly if spades happen to be 4-1 in certain cases. So let's just play back a trump. West can win the ace, and then I assume they'll cash a high heart. What was the 3 heart overcall? Oh my god, and East finds the club rough. That's so brutal. East didn't play back a heart. I guess they knew, based on not necessarily the carding, but everything else. 3 hearts? What was 3 hearts? 12 to 19. Dude, it would never have occurred to me to bid 3 hearts over 2 spades there, white on red. That's so insane. That's just absolute insanity. Huh. Yeah, it's kind of amazing. West found the only defense to beat the contract. I mean, if West had gone ace and a spade, I would just draw trumps and then knock out the club jack. I don't think there was anything I could have done once I got to that position after West returned a spade, after I played 2 rounds of clubs. I guess I did not see the danger. Oh well. Down 1. Board 3. We open a spade. 2 spades Michaels. Partner bids 3 hearts. Limit raise or better. We have a pretty big hand. I mean, I don't think 4 spades is the right bid. Like, imagine if partner has a hand with a singleton club or something. We could easily be making a slam here. I think we want to Q-bid. And probably the Q-bid we want to make, I think, is 4 hearts. Telling partner that we need a lot of help in the minor suits. Like singleton club, ace of diamonds, and queen 4th of spades or something, and we're probably in pretty good shape for a slam. I mean, West's minor is likely to be clubs, so the diamond finesse should be working. We can rough a couple of clubs, pitch a heart on the other diamond. That would be, what, a 6 count? So we don't need much for slam to be making. Yeah, I think 4 spades is a little bit too pessimistic. But here we are. We get a heart lead. Okay. Let's win the ace and try and pull some trumps. All right, we can pull trumps. So, but the queen doesn't fall. What's the plan? I mean, surely West has to have the club ace, right? There's no way that West could have a Michaels bid without the ace of clubs. So I think I just lead a club up to the king. I mean, either way, West is more likely than East to have the diamond queen as well. I mean, is there anything clever I can do? Like, let's say West has everything, all of the hearts and the queen 10 of diamonds, and the queen jack of clubs with no ace, then sure, I could squeeze them, I guess. I think I'm just going to lead a club up to the king. I don't really need to mess around with this all that much. Yeah. Simple enough. And they only had 5 hearts. I mean, what was this Michael's bid? It was the same person as last time that overcalled 3 hearts. Jack empty 5th. Ace queen jack 5th. Borderline. Probably worth bidding. You do have the singleton spade. Yeah, West really does like bidding. Alright, what happened here? A club on our left, partner makes a takeout double, we bid a spade. So far, so good. 2 diamonds on our left. Is it ever a good idea to do that in this auction? I mean, sure, yeah, West could have a big... I mean, man, West really does like bidding, don't they? But this is the type of bid that really wakes me up at the table, where unless I know my opponents are like really strong expert players, I just assume that West is insane, and I basically go out of my way to double them on these sorts of auctions. I mean, this is so different from the auction like a club double a heart, a spade, 2 diamonds, where West is just reversing, their partner showed some values. Here, I mean, West needs a lot more than 15 to 22 points to make this bid. Anyway, partner bids 2 spades, which is a little bit sad but understandable. I think the opponents were in serious trouble on this one. Even if they got to 3 clubs, which may well be a 9-card fid, I think they were just getting doubled and going for 2 or 500 against our part score. But we get it. Partner doesn't know that we have a maximum. We could have had a 0 count, so partner has extras with 4-card spade support. Partner has just a dead minimum with 4-card spade support. Why are we in 2 spades? I feel like the robots really don't understand these bids. You know, they think that 1 spade... I mean, they say 9 or fewer total points. But... whatever. Like, I'm tired of trying to explain this to them. The robots aren't even listening. Alright, we get the king of diamonds lead. Hello, Matt. King of diamonds lead. King of clubs switch. How are we doing? Ace of diamonds. Diamond? Not a club? Rude. We're coming up a little bit short on just a tiny bit short on our values. Eric says knows that some think bidding 2 spades in these positions is a must if you have 4-card support. I actually don't know. You know, I could be way off, so I'm going to hold off on making like a very overbearing statement. All right, in terms of actual tricks that we can be taking here, I'm going to rough in dummy. Huh. I guess this was the 13th diamond. Well, it doesn't really help me to overruff, does it? So I guess I'll discard. Alright. How the spades split. Very rude. Down 2. Not much we could do about that one. Opponents just cashed the first 5 tricks and then got a trump promotion. Okay. Minus 200. Yeah, I don't actually know what the proper bidding theory is on this sort of thing. Like, to me, raising 1 spade to 2 shows extras. West had a 1-no opener. West did have a 1-no opener. Now, I mean, how bad was 3 clubs doubled going to be? They lose 2 spades, a heart, a club. That might be it. 3 clubs doubled makes. So, I mean, the right thing for us to do is to just pass out whatever contract they ended up in. That might have been pretty difficult with my hand. I mean, when someone bids like this. Anyway, board 5. How are we doing? A spade on our right. We overcalled 2 clubs. Not again. Oh, the insane bids from the robots. I don't get it. Partner's a passed hand. Like, where are we going? To 3 clubs doubled? 2 clubs doubled? 2 spades from partner. We say, sorry, we bid. 3 clubs. Here we are. Partner forgot to open their 11 count. No problem. Heart lead. East opens spades, right? So East presumably has 6 spades. West didn't raise. Heart to the queen. Is there anything fancy we can do here? I mean, if this is like queen 10 doubleton or queen 9 doubleton, we can pick up the hearts by hooking the 8. It would be nice to try and get a count on the hand before doing that. Ace of clubs, East dumps the jack. I mean, it really looks like he started with 6 spades, right? So if that's a singleton, hearts could be 3-3. East would be like 6-3-3-1. 6-2-4-1. I guess it's possible. I don't know. I don't think I'm falling for this jack from Jack 10 doubleton business. We don't really have the ability to make a discovery play, though, right? I mean, if I play spades, they can play 3 rounds. I can pitch a diamond. I mean, they might also just not play spades after that, and they might switch to diamonds. And then I'm a little bit short on entries. I think I do need to guess the clubs immediately, and I think we play a club to the queen. What happens if East has 5 spades? How many did we have? We had 11 highs. Partner had 11 highs. Could East have 5 spades and an 18 count? All of the missing high cards? I guess it's possible. So that would explain why West didn't raise. I mean, I think East double of 2 spades would show spades, like a 6 spade. Now, I mean, should East be balancing with the takeout double if they're like 5-3, 3-2? with 18 here? Probably not. They're just asking for trouble if they do that. Let's play club to the queen. Great. Okay. Let's try and get a count on the spade suit now, so that we can decide what to do with the hearts later. Spade to the king, West follows. Ace of spades. Third spade. Ah, it looks like West did start with queen third. That's really surprising. That's really, really surprising. All right, let's pitch a diamond. 10 of diamonds comes. All right, we'll win the ace. And I guess we'll pull trump, and then it's time to guess the hearts, if there is even a heart guess. East plays the 9. So I think East probably has almost all of the missing cards. That would give them like a 16 count that they couldn't open a no trump because they had a singleton club. We haven't seen either the king or queen of diamonds, so I think East is out of hearts at this point. So heart to the 8. Oh my god. I've literally guessed everything wrong. Did I have an actual count on this? No, West had the diamond queen. This is unbelievable to me. West didn't raise with queen third of spades and an outside, I mean... But did I actually miscount? I feel like I might have miscounted. It's really hard to keep track of all these things when I'm playing. Yeah, I guess I miscounted. I wasn't paying attention to, where was the spade discard? Here. This is what I missed when I played a club to the queen. East pitched a spade. Maybe that coupled with the fact that spades were 5-3. But yeah, I thought East had the king, queen of diamonds, and 2 spades at the end. They only had 1 spade, 2 diamonds, and therefore 1 heart. So I should have just played low to the ace. Well, this is, we've guessed everything wrong. That's good. We're doing great so far. We've opened a no trump and it's gone all pass. How could anyone have done something wrong on this auction? Looks like we're doing okay. We have... I mean, there's no way West is leading away from a spade on her, right? So East has the queen and jack. But... we can win the ace. Yeah, now the question is, do we set up a spade? We could play low to the 9 or low to the king even, try and set up some spade tricks. Or do we work on clubs instead? You know, I'm tempted against the robots to play in clubs because they're going to look at the dummy and be like, oh, there's fewer clubs in dummy, we should play on that suit to set up tricks. They're not going to think that it's right for them to switch to diamonds. Yeah, let's do it. Let's take advantage of our idiot opponents. Club to the 10. East wins and plays a club back. Look at that. All right, we put up the queen. West wins and plays a club back. Nope, king of... West forgot to lead from ace-king. Nope, there's the club back. Perfect, now we get 2 club tricks. All right, how much more risky do we want to be on this one? Because we can still play a spade to the 9 if we want. I mean, at the table, I would feel like I've already done well enough. I've gained 2 tricks, and even if the 9 of spades held, you would still only be gaining 1 trick from doing that, so I would beat the field. Let's cash a club and see who pitches what. East pitches a spade. I think we take the hook. That spade pitch from East. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we take the hook here. Because West is following up the line in the spade suit. So East would have pitched down to a singleton jack. I don't think that's ever happening. East has a bunch of low hearts to pitch. Yeah, let's take the spade finesse. I'm out of good ideas now, though. I mean, we almost had a squeeze if we were able to run the hearts before doing any of this, but we just couldn't. We don't have the entries to do so. So West is still going to get their ace of diamonds. Ace from ace-king. It's a good lead. Plus 150. Feels like we did okay on that one. We picked up the spades and we got 2 extra club tricks that we didn't deserve. Board 7. A no trump by us. We got 16. 2 no, transfer to clubs. Sure. What is this? This is like the classic 1 no 3 no. Partner has ace king 6th of a minor. You don't even need this jack. This is just 1 no 3 no all day. Probably wouldn't have worked out with the singleton hard ups at 3 small and the lack of aces, but I'm pretty sure that's the contract you want to be playing most of the time. Alright, diamond to the ace. I'm going to play low. Just want to conceal my values as much as possible. Heart can come... The queen of hearts. I was going to say, if he switches to a low heart, really important for us to play the jack. Queen of hearts. Now a diamond? What? I don't understand the queen of hearts then. I guess it's like king, queen, 10, 9 or something. That East just forgot to... They don't play signaling, and so somehow East just picked a random spot card. Well, I really hope that the clubs split, because the diamonds are, of course, blocked. So I am going to need the clubs to be 3-3. Or 3-2, I mean. Okay. Well, let's run the clubs and diamonds, and we'll decide if we're taking a spade finesse later. Spade discard from West. Two spade discards from West. Okay. East had the ace, king, queen, 10, 5th of hearts and didn't cash another one? Oh, I was playing 3 clubs, not 3 now. Oh my god. Oh, you are so right. Well, okay, all of this makes sense now. Now I understand. Now I understand. So, regardless, I think we took the right line of play. I mean, I should definitely have unblocked the diamonds and probably roughed a heart to get to dummy and, you know, not played for the... I was playing 3 now. I was still convinced we should be in the normal contract. Oopsies. Okay, anyway. We did have a show-up squeeze on East. That's what I was playing for. Kind of. Alright, we've opened a no-trump this time. Partner transferred, but this time we got to a game. Well, Jack of Hearts lead. I guess... I guess the plan is to cross to partner after pulling trumps and run the jack of diamonds. We can get back over there with a spade ruff to take a diamond hook. And then we have some club issues to deal with at some point. Huh. Eric asked to be correct to four spades with this hand. I believe in general, yes. For triple three, we don't know what partner's hand looks like. Partner isn't required to show shape over the transfer if they have four cards in like a minor. Like here, a partner wouldn't be required to show that they have a four-card club suit, at least not for most systems. And even if your system generally requires it, I'm not convinced you should be doing so with this hand. So because partner can be relatively shapely, including holding some singletons if they're like 5, 4, 3, 1, I think you should just always correct to four of the major if you have 3-card support. There might be some exceptions. I think if you have like a solid 6-card minor or something, like if you have like 3-card support for partner suit, including one of the top honors, and like ace king jack 6th of a minor or something like that, then it can be profitable to leave it at a no trump. You're taking a bit of a risk, but if your minor suit runs and the major suit runs, you take the same number of tricks, right? So I think those are the hands that it might be effective to try and not correct. But for triple three, I think the answer is almost always no. At least that's my belief. Eric says, it depends if they show their second suit with 5, 4, 3, 1. I don't think it does, but I think if you're playing a system where you are always required to show your 4-card suit, even if it's a hand like this, and therefore you can guarantee that partner's 5, 3, 3, 2, there's a little bit more going for playing it in a suit versus no trump. But like, we could still have the same problem on this hand, where they lead a heart, and we still need to knock out diamonds or possibly clubs to set up extra tricks. So playing in the trump suit is still beneficial, even if partner's 5, 3, 3, 2. So yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced it matters that they have a 4-card suit, but like if they have a 4-card suit, it's just always going to be better to play in the suit, just on average. So that's my thinking. All right, have I decided what I'm doing? I think I'm going to win the king, cross in spades, and run the jack of diamonds before pulling trumps. I don't think it's that risky. Diamond 6-1 or heart 6-2 are pretty unlikely. All right, spade to the ace. Jack of diamonds, covered. Makes sense. So we'll win the ace. East covers with the king. I don't think they would do that if they had king queen. At least it's pretty unlikely. So I think West has the queen. I could try crossing in spades and, say, running the 7 of diamonds. Is East always going to work out to cover the 7 with the 8? I don't think so. So that might set up 2 discards on the clubs. And even if not, we have plenty of entries to take a diamond roughing finesse. Later. It's a little bit more risky. Diamonds could be 5-2, and then I might end up costing myself a rough if East has jack 3rd of spades. I'm gonna try it. It seems like a kind of helpful play. All right, West wins the 8. That's okay. Plays back a heart. Now a club. So we will get 1 discard by taking the roughing hook and diamonds. Let's stick in the 9 of clubs. West wins the 10. Plays back the diamond queen. Well, Now what? um, I mean, we could take a club finesse now, but that's obviously very risky. West might get in and be able to play a fourth diamond, or, you know, even a heart could be a little bit annoying. Or we could pull trump and then rough a heart over and try the club finesse. I mean, cash the 10 of diamonds before doing all of that. But then if we lose to a doubleton king of clubs, West can cash a heart. I think it's probably best to pull the last trump. I mean, East has turned up with what so far? The ace of hearts, the king of diamonds. If they had the king of clubs in third seat, would they have opened? Maybe. Might depend on where the jack of clubs is. West had the jack of hearts. Let's play a spade to the queen. Okay, East had the jack of spades. I think I'm tempted to just... West has pitched two hearts. Okay, now it's safe, but we know the king of clubs... I'm certain the king of clubs is just offside. Unfortunate. Everything was off. So could we have done better if we knew the layout? I think the answer is maybe yes. I could have played the jack of diamonds to the king and ace, pulled 2 rounds of trumps, and then played a club to the 9, and West would have been end played. No, that's not true. West could get over D-stand with a heart and then play another club through it. Yeah, maybe there's just nothing we can do against good defense. I'm sure some people will make that one. All right, what happened here? A club by our partner. Takeout double. We bid a heart. 3 hearts by partner. 4 hearts. Sure, looks reasonable. I mean, I'm not thrilled about the 3 small clubs, but East did make a takeout double, so club finesses are likely to be working. Our distribution isn't great, but partner kind of insisted on us looking for game, so here we are. Spade lead. Okay. I mean, despite the takeout double, it seems as if East is pretty likely to have the club ace. I assume this means we're hooking West for the queen. Because East having just king, jack of spades, jack of hearts, king, queen of diamonds is not really looking like a takeout double. So if hearts are 3-2, we don't really have a problem. We could pull 3 rounds of trumps and then run the 10 of clubs, and assuming it loses to the ace, East can try and force us by playing the king of spades, but we can ditch a diamond from dummy. So we always get access to the long clubs. If hearts are 4-1, I guess it's never problematic as long as East has the singleton or doubleton ace of clubs, right? The only real issue turns up if East has like ace queen doubleton of clubs or something like that. In which case, obviously, it would be better for us to touch clubs before playing on hearts, but I think we should just pull 4 rounds of trumps if possible. Ace queen of hearts, if West shows out, so be it. We hook, pull the last trump, run the 10 of clubs. Hopefully we're good from there. They'll get the king of spades. Long tank by East, 3 of hearts. Man, I really want to play heart to the 10 now. Alright, I'll cash the queen. Whew, okay. Why did East tank forever on the ace of hearts? Who knows? Alright, 10 of clubs. Goes around to the ace. King of diamonds comes back. We can win. Take our club hook. And we got the rest. 480. Easy board. Alright, board 10. We got to 4 spades. How did this all happen? We opened a spade, partner bid Jacoby. We showed our shortness, 3 diamonds. Partner bid 3 no, which apparently was an offer to play. What? Why would we have it built into our system that once we found a 9-card major suit fit and one player has showed a singleton or void somewhere, that 3 no trump is a playable spot? I mean, I guess if we're not playing non-serious slam tries, then you gotta have some use for it. But I would rather just never make this bid. This could never be a playable contract. Okay, we correct to 4 spades. Fair enough. Club lead. Yeah, I mean, why would partner think that this hand would be better in no trump than in a trump suit? Well, I suppose we are going to play the ace of spades and a spade. There's no way West has the ace king of hearts. I say this with trepidation, but they should have led one at trick 1. So one of the heart honors is going to be onside, but it also is somewhat likely that we'll be able to set up an end play if the opponents don't touch hearts for us. All right, spade to the ace, and a spade. King of hearts. Amazing switch. Club. Oh, okay. We did it. So we just have to pull last trump, and then we can lose a heart. Wait! Wait! Wait a second. I thought it was singleton king. I assumed it was singleton king. Come on, man. East forgot to get their rough. The king of hearts just holds. And they're like, no, no, no. There's no way partner has the ace. Declare is just trying to rectify the count. I better switch back to clubs. 4 spades doubled. Oh boy. We open a spade. 2 heart overcall. Could be anything. 2 spades from our partner. How did we get up to 4 spades from here? Who knows? 3 hearts on our right. We bid 3 spades just competitive. Because we could make a max mill double. Makes sense. 4 hearts on our left. Partner bids 4 spades. I don't know about this bid. I mean, we'll see what partner's hand is, but you know, we bid 3 spades just competing. Double on our right. Let's see what partner actually holds. Partner has a heart trick. I understand they have a 4th trump. I mean, it looked like it worked out pretty well on this hand because we have no spade tricks and probably just one, I mean, probably a diamond trick. So even if the heart king and the club king score, the 4 hearts is going to make. But we didn't have to have a hand that was so distributional. I mean, we could have had a hand that had a singleton heart and 5 clubs instead of 5 diamonds. I don't know about this 4 spade bid. Maybe it's worthwhile overall. Anyway, we get a diamond lead. I guess our objective now is going to be to try and pull trumps. East doubled. Let's... Yeah, West is leading a singleton, so I guess what I want to do... I mean, it's very tempting to win the Jack of Diamonds and lead a low spade. The thing is, if spades happen to be 4-0, that's not great. So I guess I will just win the Queen of Diamonds and we'll play a spade to the king. Oh, West has the spade ace. So this is pretty bad. I think we are going to get a diamond ruff. Club to the ace now, and then a diamond will come back. Just kidding. Yeah, the robots are like real bad at, at communication. 590. But good defenders. I mean, you know, why is West leading a diamond from like 3 small, right? No chance. Last board, board 12, and then we'll see what sort of results we got. Eric says, this is something people in real life would mess up too. I don't think so, not on the 3 of diamonds lead. I mean, it's like you don't lead from 3 small or something on this auction in an unbid suit. You would just always lead a heart. West from this hand would always lay down the ace of hearts. So the 3 of diamonds absolutely has to be a singleton, like without question. You know, like what's the point in leading from like king third or queen third or whatever in the diamond suit, or 3 small, when you could just lead the suit that your side has been raised and bid a game in. It's very likely that even if you don't have the king of hearts here, that your partner has it, as opposed to the opponents, especially on an auction like this. You know, it would be very unusual for one of the opponents to turn up with the heart king when they're saving in 4 spades in this spot. So I think it's 100% automatic that when you get a diamond or club lead or something on this auction, it's because it's a singleton. It would be different if it was like the king of diamonds lead. Then you have a bit more to think about. But low spot card, clear singleton. But I take your point. Yes, people in real life would mess this up because they don't draw that inference. But I think it's a pretty powerful one. Club by partner, hard overcall, we bet a spade. 2 diamonds by passed hand over there. We do know that the robots prefer not to preempt if they have things that they don't like about their hand. Pass, 2 spades. Alright, what have we got? We got a heart lead. Well, there's some good news and some bad news. Okay, I'm sure at some point I will be able to tell you what the good news is. But for now, I think we should probably try and pull as many trumps as we can. Because of the heart overcall, we can't even pitch a club on the king of hearts before we touch the trumps. And our spades are not quite good enough that it's helpful to lead the spades from dummy. So I think we just win the queen of hearts and lead the 10 of spades out of hand. Ace. Unfortunate. Another heart. Alright. I guess let's play another spade. West finds the club switch, which I was really hoping they wouldn't. I mean, I think East has both of the missing club honors, but it's very clear they have the ace. They've turned up with nothing. So we'll stick in the jack. Yeah, there's just nothing we could do about that. And a heart. So I guess we can ruff with the 8 of spades and hope that we get lucky that West popped up with the king queen of spades from king queen third and he started with ace jack third. Not the case. Diamond. So we do have another spade to lose, the 6. And we are down 1. Well, that was unfortunate. not much we could do about that. Not when West finds the club switch. I don't think it's so clear for West to switch to clubs at that point. I mean, it is if East is giving suit preference signals somewhere, but 44. What a disaster. This entire set was terrible. Yeah, we did guess a lot of things wrong in the early going. Man, board 1. I'm actually very surprised. It's honestly probably a little bit of randomization in the spot cards that we chose to play. Because when I won the King of Clubs, I led the 9 of diamonds to the next trick. Some people might lead the 5. 9 obviously a little bit better in terms of unblocking and it just kind of doesn't matter though which one you lead, but this did get East to switch to clubs. We played low the best we could, but then West did cash the ace of clubs, which I think is a pretty obvious play to make. But maybe, maybe it's the case that if we had played the 5 of diamonds earlier, something else would have happened. Who knows? So that I think is bad luck. Board 2, 3 spades down 1. I don't know. I don't really hate our line of play, and we did run into a very unfortunate layout where West is the one after the 3 heart overcall with not only 3 spades to the ace, but also they had king empty 5th of hearts. If they had the ace and king of hearts, we wouldn't have been in any trouble on the hand. But, in hindsight, maybe I wasn't gaining all that much by playing the king, queen of clubs. I mean, obviously, I just expected them to go ace of spades, spade, or spade to the ace in East hand, and then another spade to pull trumps from there. As opposed to like what they did by ducking a spade, pulling dummy's trump, and then getting a club ruff, which I think is just, it's not really a human thing that would ever be found at the table. So, but I was severely punished for my line of play. I mean, I guess I could have just led the queen of spades after cashing 2 diamonds and then figured out how many tricks I was taking from there. Probably 9. The other really bad one, board 5, 3 clubs down 2. Yeah, I mean, we just misguessed everything on this one, which is understandable. I did obviously miss that East had pitched spades early in the play. Wasn't paying careful enough attention. So I probably would have gotten the end guess right, which would have led to 3 clubs down 1. But I do wonder how many people would have taken the club hook, club to the 9. So 3 clubs down 1 might not even have been a good result either. But anyway, we did get 100% on board 6. So far, only 9 people have played the set. But yeah, this was just taking advantage of what I know about the robots, that they like leading back dummy's shortness because they think it's more likely their partner has length in that suit. They don't really pay any attention to the fact that we ourselves have been the ones to lead clubs, so it's pretty clear that we're trying to set up club tricks and they should switch somewhere else. I think in real life, I probably would just play a spade to the 9. I mean, obviously in real life, West would just lead ace king of diamonds. But if we did get a low spade lead or switch at trick 2, then it does make sense to take the spade hook. Probably come away with 7 tricks, I guess. 3 spades and 4 hearts from there.